Pessoas, sejam bem-vindos a mais um episódio de Noire, quem vos fala o Moluscat. Vamos para mais um episódio, mais um caso de investigação criminal. A gente tá trabalhando na narcóticos. Episódio passado a gente desvendou o caso da mulher, né? E voltamos pro que aconteceu lá na guerra com o Phelps. Meu Deus, mano.
We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill. That's one of our 50 cows still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
Meu Deus. Matou o cara do lado dele.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones. Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
Meu Deus.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole. Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. But God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star, and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
Eu acho que foi aí que o Phelps traumatizou da guerra, quando ele perdeu o comando dele inteiro, né, depois de explodir. Vamos lá, o Destino Manifesto. Eu já ouvi esse nome, hein? Destino Manifesto. Isso é um negócio que tem na história, né?
A shooting at the 111 Club.
É?
6232 Hollywood
É porque eu tenho que ir.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
Exato.
Two of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying
Tá. Todo mundo é morfina do exército, mano.
Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place. We already cleared that up. Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes.
Que?
Appears we didn't get all of it.
Caraca, alguém ainda tá traficando foda a morfina aquela, tá ligado? Isso tá muito estranho, tá ligado? Conseguimos livrar dessa morfina, pois é. Exatamente, mano. E não é bom mesmo. Eu? Eu tenho vícios? Nem eu sei quais são meus vícios. Mas ele disse que eu tenho, né? Então tá. Bom, vou pedir pra ele dirigir. Vamos ver qual é o caso do dia.
Parker and Green are going toe to toe for the top job.
Eventos de
There's a
mudança.
change in the wind. About time. This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Que estranho. Eles devem estar falando da chefia, provavelmente, né? Do departamento. Caraca, mano, que interessante, velho. Mas vamos lá. Aí foi no clube, o clube que a gente vai ainda.
Homicide guys are already inside.
Tá.
Mikowski.
E aí, rapaziada?
Back again.
Meu Deus, mano. O que houve aqui?
Morphine.
Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the
Caraca.
other Vics?
Two musicians, Biddleston and Bow. And get this, they used to be in a four-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my
Comediante.
guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Tá, tem uma recepcionista. Caralho, os caras estão tudo arrebentado, crivado a bala, né, mano?
Pumped a dozen rounds into him.
A mensagem tá clara.
Sends a message.
Meu Deus, cara. Pra que toda essa violência, tá ligado? Que é isso aqui? Não, é só um bagulho de cigarro. Não deve ter... Deve ter nenhuma pista aqui, tá ligado? Mas a parada foi intensa, mano.
When you're ready to have a civil conversation, we can try again.
Não, isso aqui é só um negócio do clube, tá. E vai ter muitos itens nessa cena, né, mano? Porque teve muita gente morta. Tá, esse aqui foi crivado a bala também. Será que ele tem alguma coisa pra gente ver?
Bad luck, Eddie.
Ed.
Okinawa couldn't kill you. But knowing the wrong people in this city...
Ah, esse aqui era um soldado. O que tem aqui no seu bolso? Nada. Nesse aqui? Nada. Alguma coisa na mão? Não, tudo na paz, mas ele foi um dos que foi crivado a bala, né, mano? Tá. Ih, um cofre.
They didn't even try to crack the safe.
É. A motivação não foi roubo. A motivação talvez tenha sido outra. Vamos ver o resto da rapaziada. E aí? O que nós temos aí? Beatleston. Ah, esse foi o drogado. Tá. Foi a overdose. Não, mas ele também tá crivado a bala. Não tem marca. A gente não vai... Não, eu não sei se ele foi drogado, né, mano? Não, tá a marca de tiro nele. O que é isso aqui? Não, ele tava com a morfina sim. Solução de morfina de tártaro. Ah, uma agulha esterilizada. Veneno, solução tártaro... tartarato de morfina. Beleza.
We have a new source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
Pois é, né, mano? Será que tem mais alguém que tá traficando a morfina por aí? Tá. Não tem mais nada por aqui. Tem mais alguém pra cá? Isso aqui é a caixinha de cigarro, né? O valor tobaco.
1,000 packs to a carton. 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
É, mano. É cigarro para um chuchu, velho. Tá. Eles tinham armas aqui, né, velho? M19.
Brand new. Never fired.
E foram nem raspados, né,
Greased
mano?
yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Pois é.
Hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're
É um baita
BARs.
armamento.
You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them?
Pois é. O que é isso aqui?
Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valor. Well maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument.
Tá.
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
What's
Tá.
that click?
Houve um clique? Peraí, tem alguma coisa misteriosa aqui. Tá, isso é do instrumento. Ok. Oh!
Neat trick. The case must have cost more than the trumpet.
Caramba, tá. E a gente tinha um ticket. Sala azul, clube de jazz, sala azul, bilheteria, cortesia.
We should follow
Okay.
up on the musician angle.
Tá. E aí tem uma seringa aqui. Pra se
Kept his
drogar, né?
stash close at hand.
A morfina. E é só. Interessante isso aqui. Beleza, tem mais alguma coisa aqui? Talvez não, vamos falar com a recepcionista.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective.
Obrigado, querida.
Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Por que será, né, meu anjo? Tiroteio no clube, me fala mais.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
Tá.
Well, you must have some thoughts.
We get all types in here, officer.
Errei. Nossa, devia
Tell
ter
us about
descoberto.
Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Tá.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Droga.
Thank you for your help, ma'am.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
Enrolado até o pescoço. Tá, talvez eu tenha que falar com a rapaziada da homicídios.
Another day, another dollar.
Ok.
In all my years, I've never seen anything.
Can you drive to this one?
Tá, vamos pra delegacia. Vamos ver o que a gente pode conseguir na delegacia. Tá interessante isso aqui, né? Parece que ele era um cara marcado. E por isso que levaram ele a bala. Beleza, chegamos na delegacia e tem gente para um chuchu aqui da imprensa, hein? Meu Deus.
What's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Né?
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is L.A.'s most famous madam.
And everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a
Eita.
little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Caraca, mano.
Aren't you supposed to be working,
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
Tá.
This way.
Vamos falar com os outros detetives que estão investigando o roubo de coisas do exército, né, mano? Porque tudo parece ser estoques do exército que estão sumindo.
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs.
Bar são a metralhadora.
Crate of
Thompson
Alice
também.
smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
Manifesto.
I'm thinking of moving
So,
up.
how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Ok, Xangai, desembarcou, nome. Tem que ter algum nome repetido, algum padrão, né, mano? Higgins, deixa eu ver. Tá. M1 garante, rifles, fuzil automático,
Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club.
né?
This is the crate we
Valor
recovered.
roubado, caixa que recuperamos.
Enough to arm 3 companies.
Bastante para armar 13 batalhões.
Some of these guys are from my old unit.
Hum,
They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon. But Goldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
Goldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
e
Harry. Stay in touch on this.
tá, a galera que comprou o bar é a mesma galera que tá sendo pressionada pelos traficantes. Olha isso, tá começando a ficar extremamente interessante. E também porque envolve, de certa forma, o Phelps, né? Que o Phelps conhece a rapaziada. Mais do que qualquer um. Caraca, mano. É aquele tipo de negócio que pra tocar na ferida, tá ligado? Beleza. Vamos pegar o coisa, vamos pra
I need to go over the case notes.
Where are we
Blue Room.
going?
Vamos ver o que a gente descobre lá. Caramba, mano.
How well did you know the owner?
Goldrick? Well enough.
Ó,
He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens
Que
more than you
ironia.
think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
Faz sentido, né? Dinheiro fácil nunca vem assim tão fácil. De maneira tão pacífica como aparenta, né, mano? Então, chegamos ao Clube Azul. Vamos ver o que a gente descobre aqui no Clube Azul. Bom dia. Ah não, a gente não frequenta o 11º. A gente frequenta o Clube Azul, né? É aqui que a gente vem sempre. Olá.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lickman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Nossa.
Good point. We don't.
Que isso?
What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries, Untersturmführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you get a drink while I see to this?
Tá, chamou ele de alguma coisa de Führer, como se ele fosse algum tipo de nazista da vida.
Will you sit down?
Tá, vamos trocar uma ideia. Nossa, mano.
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work.
Herr policial. Tô se tratando como alemão mesmo.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
Tá, ela parece muito
I'm
serena.
not looking to arrest users. I'm after the supply.
You just don't get it, do you? Some people can't live without help.
Mas tem que viver, não interessa. Droga, vítima
My
de
partner
overdose.
mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Duvidei.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
Como assim a música não amava? Ele
What
tocava
does that
mal?
mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Coitado.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer.
Tá.
Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
And you're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, Cole Phelps.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day? You'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Será que eu vou investigar? O que eu vou investigar? Caramba, Blue Room, 10h34. Ah, eu vou seguir a cantora. Que ela deve saber de alguma coisa. Ah, tá explicado, mano. Tá explicado. Tá. Vamos seguir e ver o que vai dar isso. Tá, cheguei até algum lugar. Ok. Ela tá meio apressada? Mano, eu tenho medo de onde isso vai me levar, tá ligado? Lembrando, tô sozinho aqui. Não tem nenhum colega pra me dar um auxílio. Aqui vai ser eu e eu contra a rapaziada. Ok. Que casa é essa, tá ligado? Que lugar é esse, mano? Sentindo que vai dar zebra isso aí, hein? Ai, 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 Phelps. Que isso? Que? Nem fudendo que eu passei a noite com a cantora. Phelps? O que que eu fiz? Eu deixei a minha esposa pra passar a noite com a cantora. Meu Deus, o Leroy não tá muito feliz. Meu Deus, cara.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
Oh,
Tá.
sister, I was so
Meu Deus, o
tight, I
Cole
couldn't
teve uma
walk.
noite e tanto ontem, mano.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
LAPD. We have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going
Meu
to put the
Deus.
shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a
Nossa.
funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have
Eita.
some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
Transação de
Your
drogas.
brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
Dúvida.
So
Meteu o
I'm
limpo
supposed
lá,
to believe
dúvida.
that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment.
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine.
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
Tiroteio no
I believe
clube.
there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Cara suspeito, esse cara é estranho. Dúvida.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the
Yeah.
111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day.
Ih,
Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. You have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
Eles querem meter pressão na gente, eles estão envolvidos.
KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car. Go!
Que isso? Tá tendo tiroteio na parada de ônibus. What the fuck, mano? Tá, isso era realmente inesperado. Caraca, saída por aqui? Meu Deus, mano. Como assim? Vou botar pra ele dirigir, vai. Dirige. Não, não, não pra delegacia, seu imbecil. Vamos pro tiroteio. Mano dos céus. Tá. Caraca. North Branson 1384. Unidades que foram intervenidas. Meu Deus. Ok, estamos chegando. Tiroteio no... Meu Deus, cara armadaço mesmo. Que isso, mano? O cara tá na guerra? Meu Deus, eu quase tomei um. Ah! Meu Deus, mano, eu vou ter que entrar lá. Ai, ai, ai. Tá. Ok. Tem que dar como entrar por algum lugar, mano. Mano dos céus. Tem uma escada aqui. Caraca, mano. O barulho da bala não para, velho. Meu Deus. Três balinhas foi o suficiente pra botar o cara no chão. Caraca, mano, o que foi isso? Do nada, tá ligado? E atirou com tudo contra o ônibus. Mano do céu, a galera surtava já nessa época. Tá. Salve, Leroy. Vou investigar ali qual é o... Quem era o atirador, né? Primeiramente, vamos ver essa porqueira aqui. A arma, se ela tiver... Ela não deve estar com o negócio raspado, né? Não, mais uma. É uma das bars. Uma das que foram roubadas, né? Vamos investigar quem é o bonito. Não conheço, a cara dele é a mesma cara de sujo. Tá. Não tinha nada no bracinho. Só as marcas das balas que eu enchei o rabão dele. Vamos ver o que ele tem aqui. Quem é ele? Rota 267 Hollywood com a Sunset. Entre meio-dia e as 2. Mocambo, mesa 3. Livro de bolso da tirador. Ué? Será que é dos amigos traficantes do Leroy? Alguma... Não. Eita!
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Era uma mensagem pra ele, pro motorista.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and start treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
Tá, informados sobre o roubo em Coolidge.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolidge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. Cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
Tá.
Felix, that morphine is turning up everywhere. People are dying. You got something you want to tell me?
I'm a bus driver. So I look like I run a dope racket.
Errei. Motivo pro tiroteio.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
Felix, we didn't go through Okinawa to come back to this on our streets.
I've got the LAPD to keep me safe, right? Me and all my people.
Errei as
We'll be in
duas.
touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in LA?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant.
O Jack Kelso.
Detective.
Tá.
Pretty cool customer.
Tá.
He's been under fire before.
You buying a story?
Seu parceiro não pode dirigir nesse momento? Ah, eu vou ter que dirigir, mano. Ai, que saco. Eu odeio quando eu tenho que dirigir nesse jogo. Vamos pra delegacia de Hollywood. Vamos ver o que a gente tem pra fazer lá. Opa, não. Tem uma chamada no telefone pra nós, mano. Vou atender o telefonema. Tá, manda as informações aí pra nós.
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second.
Tá.
Jack Kelso. Apartment
Avenida
4,
Norte, El Centro.
1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thanks, man.
Tá, a gente vai ter que ir lá falar com o antigo Kelso, né? Que ele nos adora. Vocês lembram das cutscenes inicial dos vídeos? Ele era um daqueles caras que não ia com a cara do Phelps. Vai ser uma maravilha a gente se reencontrar com ele, né, mano?
You're behind the wheel.
Beleza, estamos chegando no apartamento do Kelso. Eu espero que ele não esteja envolvido com isso, né? Senão vai sujar pro lado dos meus companheiros.
Hello, Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us.
Do I have any choice?
No. You don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move, Cole.
Tá.
How have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
Que isso, brabo. Brabo, tá me tratando que nem lixo, né? Sempre me tratou. Ah, vamos trocar uma ideia então, né? O que é que tu tem pra nos dizer então, Kels? O que tu tá sabendo, o que tu não tá? Morfina das Forças Armadas.
You know that there's a gang war going on in L.A. trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
Tá.
Level with me, Jack. Some of the guys stole that dope.
Eddie McGoldrick. There's your man. Case closed. Can I go now?
Não. Errei, droga.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
And you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night?
No, I didn't.
Coitado, mano.
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
Está estranho.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was he?
A little pale.
Pouco
One of
pálido.
Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country? Count me out.
Ai, mano. Roubo do
What do you
SS.
know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
Não sei nada sobre o roubo. Isso aí eu tenho que olhar, mano. Manifesto. Duvidar.
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street. Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Que merda.
Jack,
Tá.
just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
Ih. Estão querendo apagar todos os caras, os fuzileiros, mano. Meu Deus, lanchonete do Robert. Quantos meus amigos vão ser baleados hoje? Parece que é só os brother, tá ligado, que são baleados.
Talk about tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
You go back a long
Faz
way.
sentido.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own man.
Pior que não, mano. Mas aí tem coisa, mano. Tá muito misterioso isso. Alguém deve ter cagado no calção, velho. A bala comendo aqui, ó.
He just walked up and shot the man.
Olha lá.
2 of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get out.
Vou pegar aqueles otários lá. Nem ferrando, mano. Vambora, vambora, gente. A gente tem que pegar esses imbecis. Meu Deus. Meu Deus. Calma, calma, eu tô chegando. É que o cenário não tá me ajudando. Atira, atira, pelo amor de Deus.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
Boa.
I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down.
Tá, tô colado, tô colado.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. Step
Vamos,
on
vamos.
it, huh? Just get me a little closer.
Estamos chegando, estamos chegando. Meu Deus. E bala, e bala.
Take the shot from here, Cole.
Meu Deus. Ui. Nossa, mano. Tive que ser rápido na bala. Era eles ou eu, tá ligado? Mas as mensagens não param, mano. Mais uma das nossas bars, tá ligado? Certeza. Aqui, ó, das armas que foram roubadas no mesmo esquema. Ó. Mais uma das nossas. Vamos ver qual é a mensagenzinha que esse aqui tem agora. Ok. Parece até a mesma cara de otário, né, mano? Ó, encontre o Mickey às 11h09 no edifício New Views. Sheldon, uns 20 anos, 1,75, cabelo escuro. Caraca, mano.
Cohen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
Tá. Courtney Sheldon, bloco de notas do atirador. Tem mais alguma coisa nesse aí? Ah, esse aqui a gente só pisa em cima mesmo. E óbvio que... Eu não sei se a gente já conseguimos, mas a gente tem que analisar, né, mano? Ah. Mais uma das nossas bars. Eu achei que ia aparecer alguma coisa de pista ali, mas não apareceu nada. Será que tem alguma mensagem desse lado? Tem. Ó, uma pista importante. E a autoridade de Edward Goldrick. Investiga os Correios Hollywood.
LAPD file.
Há um traidor.
Traitor in our midst. All the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them.
Caraca, tá. Ok, novas... Pois é. Nossa, mano. Tem um monte de gente ainda que tá pra ser morta, tá ligado? Então, delegacia, teatro chinês, correio de Hollywood, vamos lá. Vamos ver no correio o que a gente descobre.
Taking out all the guys from the ship.
Pois é, estão matando todos os caras do navio.
How does that get them the dope? They obviously don't know who has the morphine, and they're waiting for someone to crack.
Ok, mais um crime, né? Dito e feito. Eita, bala pegada. Meu Deus, mano. Tá, porra. Cheio de criminosos. Boa, calmou. Bota. Botei um pra dormir. Vambora. Eu sou brabo, mano. Mas mostra a cara. Matei todo mundo. Rápido, rápido. Isso aqui, ó. Isso aqui, ó. É habilidade, mano. É rápido no gatilho. Papum, balinha na nuca, morreu. Ok. Eita. Eita, mais um bilhete aqui, ó.
Tell Courtney. Bad luck.
Valeu a pena tentar.
It was worth a try.
Ele morreu. Ih, morreu. Tá, deixa eu investigar a mão. Ok. Lenin Films, companhia de gelo urso polar. De novo, essa galera.
Polar Bear Ice Company. Really did it. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Lembra do caso
Most people never get
do
the
gelo?
chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
Caraca, mano. Tem nada na mãozinha? Nada na mãozinha. Tá. Mano, isso tá estranho, velho. Isso tá estranho. Tá, vamos pro teatro chinês de Grauman. Vamos ver se vai estar acontecendo a mesma coisa lá agora. Meu Deus, cara. Eu tô preocupado agora, tá ligado? Só dá zebra nesse jogo. Ok, chegamos no teatro chinês, Grauman. Falando nas bonecas, né? Nos espertalhão. Eita! Caraca, mano! Chegamos bem na hora.
Getting close. Steer him off the tar.
Ah, desculpa, senhora. Meu Deus, mano.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
Ah! Meu Deus. Os caras são bons. Mas a gente também é. Sai da frente. Meu Deus, mano. Acelerou, acelerou.
Step on it, huh? Just give me a little closer.
Tô chegando, tô chegando.
Steer him off the tar. I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps.
Atira, atira e para de reclamar. Parou, parou, parou. Acabou? Meu Deus, mano. Todo mundo tá afim agora de cometer crime? Botaram uma lista nos caras e largaram pros criminosos. Matem esses. Ah, ele perdeu o chapéu.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brenda Allen to
Eita.
bring down the whole administration.
Acabei de ver um jornal no chão.
Someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak. Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor?
Eita.
District Attorney?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
Name's Roy Earl, detective.
Que isso?
Administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Olha, eu achei um jornal que tá
I
revelando
think that the
informações.
orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public we all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer.
Que? O Roy iria dedurar um colega dele pra livrar a divisão de problemas. Ok. Isso é realmente surpreendente. Eita, achei um corpo que eu não tinha visto antes aqui nos Correios, hein? Caramba, eu não conhecia esse corpo. Mas achamos um corpo. E que nós temos aqui? Mais um documento. Encontro em Corey em Sheldon, norte da Noruega. Hoje à noite. Alguém armou tudo, mano. Nota. Eita, preula, velho. Tá. Será que tem alguma coisa aqui? Não. Caramba.
Beckett, Goldberg, Driscoll, these are good guys. Why did they get wrapped up in this thing?
Pois é, essa é a pergunta. Por que eles acabaram metidos nisso, né? Tá. Pra onde a gente tem que ir agora? Será que a gente tem que voltar pra delegacia? Ponto de encontro deles, né? Encontro arranjado entre todos os caras. Vai dar uma treta isso, mano. Mas vambora.
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid at the back of a race.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads. Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
A gente vai ter que afundar alguém nisso, mano. Tô até com medo do que isso vai dar. Ponto de encontro às 9h15 da noite. Meu Deus. Caraca, mano. Tá, valeu. Ai, ai. Pega. Ai, tá tomando bala. Ui. Meu Deus, o carro com bandido. Meu Deus. Caraca, mano. Olha a bala que tá comendo aqui. Tá. Morre aí, mano. Esse cara aqui em cima ainda não morreu? Meu Deus, mano, é muito tiroteio. Ah, matei outro. Que isso? Não. Meu Deus, o Phelps do nada quis virar o Homem-Aranha. Ok, matamos todo mundo. Caraca, mano.
I'm gonna put out an APB on every one of the sons of bitches on that hill.
KGPL to car 11K. Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's not correct protocol, 11K. I'll take that as a roger.
Car 11 King en route.
Tá, vamos lá. Interrogue Courtney Sheldon. Meu Deus, vamos ter que voltar pra delegacia. Caraca, olha que doideira esse tiroteio, mano. Ok, chegamos.
Roy, in my office, if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But Cap.
No buts. This is more important.
Será que é daquela treta lá que a gente ouviu falar? Cadê o cara?
You're an interview too, Phelps. There's a quack in there with him.
Tá na sala 2, é um charlatão com ele.
Sheldon, is this your attorney?
No, detective. This is Dr.
Aquele doutor viado.
How do you do, sir?
Não, vou conversar.
You stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor.
Tutor, mentor,
Mr.
meu
Sheldon
Deus.
is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation.
Ih, os companheiros de equipe dele morreram, né, mano?
I would have
Então vamos lá.
asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
Mentira, eu posso sim.
The other guys aren't smart enough to attempt something like this. You either give it up, or I go after Jack for it.
And how do you prove that, Cole?
Tem a nota, né, mano? Tem essa nota aqui, ó. A nota aqui, nota sobre a gravação de encontro entre Courtney Sheldon e Mike Cohen.
We know about your showdown with Cohen. We found notes on your guys.
Vamos ver o que ele diz sobre isso.
Cohen is hitting our old deal. He believes we have the morphine. I told him that we don't have it. And that's the truth. Isn't it, Doc?
I believe Mr. Sheldon. I think he's telling the truth, Detective.
Palhaço, roubo da SS
You were on the
Courage.
ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
Mentira, mano.
So you don't
Tem
mind
coisa
that the
aí.
mob executed McGoldrick, Driscoll, and Beckett to get to you?
I don't know why you're trying to pin this on me. Where's your proof?
Prova de que ele tá envolvido. Manifesto, livro, bloco de notas. Tá, isso a gente já usou. Cópia, confissão, marinheiro, assassinato. Diga ao Courtney. Diga ao. Ih!
Beckett had a message for you before he died. Bad luck. It was worth a try.
I feel bad about Beckett, Phelps. He was a hard charger. Those guys deserve more. I don't blame them for taking their shot.
Have you finished, Detective?
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You or Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son. This man is gambling.
What's your offer?
Doctor, good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs in my office now.
This man is about to confess.
As of now, you're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
What are you talking about?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you were.
What?
You certainly had us fooled, Detective. Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on here?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures, lad.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer, as I'm sure you're aware.
I don't understand.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife, your children.
What?
Consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot. The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun, keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press. What the hell were you thinking?
Tudo armação. Era tudo armação. O Leroy armou pra mim, mano.
Marie, listen, Marie, I need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Meu
Go to
Deus.
her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's sake, Marie. Can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about?
Carai.
Do you love her? Do you? What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them? Go away, Cole. My father has hired an attorney and you will be hearing from him.
I'd like to explain, Marie. I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning. I I can't stand it, Cole.
Me foderam. O Leroy me entregou, mano. Eu não creio, mano. Encontrei quase todas as pistas, quase todas as perguntas, fui destituído. Fui enviado para suas ações de garantir uma promoção. Promoção, né? Terminei em narcóticos, mas eu fui enviado para incêndios. Pra polícia de... Meu Deus, velho! Isso eu não esperava, eu acredito que vocês não, mas aquele que a gente viu do Leroy, a gente não esperava e a gente foi traído pelo próprio Leroy. Sempre achei aquele cara um cuzão. Bom, pessoas, espero que você tenha gostado desse vídeo. Comenta o que você achou desse final. Daí essa parte de narcóticos, o jogo ainda não acabou. Abraço, Mosquete, valeu e falou.